Depression is a mental health condition that affects millions of people around the world. It is characterized by persistent feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and helplessness that can interfere with a person's daily life. In this speech, we will discuss depression, how to identify it, and the differences between depression and sadness. Depression is a complex and multifaceted condition. It can have a variety of causes, including genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Some of the most common symptoms of depression include persistent sadness, loss of interest in activities, changes in appetite and sleep patterns, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and thoughts of suicide or self-harm. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, it is important to seek help. Depression is a treatable condition, and there are many resources available to help you manage your symptoms and improve your quality of life. One of the first steps in addressing depression is recognizing that you are struggling. If you are feeling down, hopeless, or unmotivated, it is important to acknowledge these feelings and seek support. This may involve reaching out to a loved one, a mental health professional, or a support group. In addition to seeking support, there are a number of things you can do to manage your symptoms of depression. These may include engaging in regular exercise, practicing relaxation techniques like meditation or deep breathing, maintaining a healthy diet, and getting enough sleep. It may also be helpful to set realistic goals and to break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. While depression can be a challenging and difficult condition to manage, it is important to remember that it is treatable. With the right support and resources, you can overcome your symptoms and regain control of your life. It is also important to understand the differences between depression and sadness. While sadness is a normal human emotion that everyone experiences at some point in their lives, depression is a more severe and persistent condition. Sadness is typically a response to a specific event, such as a loss or disappointment. It is a normal part of the human experience, and tends to subside over time. Sadness may be accompanied by physical symptoms, but it does not typically impact a person's ability to function in their daily life. Depression, on the other hand, is a more serious and long-lasting condition. It is characterized by a persistent and pervasive feeling of sadness, hopelessness, and helplessness that can last for weeks, months, or even years. Depression can also affect a person's ability to function in their daily life, and may lead to a variety of physical and emotional symptoms. It is important to recognize the differences between depression and sadness so that you can seek the right type of support and treatment. If you are experiencing persistent feelings of sadness, hopelessness, or helplessness, it may be a sign of depression, and professional help may be necessary. In order to better understand depression, it is also important to be aware of the various factors that can contribute to the condition. While the exact causes of depression are not fully understood, there are a number of factors that have been linked to the condition. Some of these factors include genetic factors, environmental factors, and psychological factors. Genetic factors can play a role in the development of depression, as certain genes have been linked to the condition. Environmental factors, such as a stressful life event or a traumatic experience, can also contribute to depression. Psychological factors, such as low self-esteem, negative thought patterns, and a history of abuse or neglect, can also play a role in the development of depression. By being aware of these various factors, it is possible to better understand the condition and to identify ways to manage and treat it. There are also a number of different types of depression, each of which can be characterized by different symptoms and causes. Some of the most common